Us now, former Manhattan prosecutor Jeremy Saland. Counselor, thank you so much for being with us. Let's talk about the files first. Again, justice not meeting the deadline, which is today. But when Chairman Comer announced it, he made it sound like they are complying, handing stuff over starting Friday. What kind of stuff do you expect to see?
Yeah, first of all, when you say justice isn't meeting the deadline, there just simply isn't any justice. I don't expect to see much because to your point before, it was behind closed doors with Barr. This is not transparency. It's more of a sham, meaning it's being held within Congress, within the Oversight Committee. It's not being given to the public. What might it be? Other than other people coming into testimony or testify, we heard about possibly the Clintons, which have nothing to do with Alex Acosta and the boots on the ground that actually prosecuted and investigated the initial case for Epstein before it went to a Florida state court. But I would expect that there should be information on who they met with. There'll be redactions in terms of the actual victims themselves. You want to protect these women and these children, but who they met with, what was the course of that investigation, who was involved in that investigation, any statements that were taken. Those are the things that would be in this file, but you question that because again, it's being played through via a game of operator through the Oversight Committee. Why not prepare it and provide it to the public as Trump can do?
So the former Attorney General Bill Barr did testify to the committee yesterday, and we heard from Chairman Comer after, who told us some of the things that he says Barr did not say. He did not draw any connections between Trump and the Epstein files. What does that statement tell you maybe about where this committee's head is?
Yeah, it seems to me you're asking the wrong person. So it goes back to politics. I remind you that, and the people who are listening, that this was kind of forced in part by the Democrats getting some of the Republicans on the committee to join and say, we support the securing and obtaining of the files and securing these subpoenas to have people come and testify. If there really is an effort to get to the bottom of this, this is really not the means or mechanism to do so via this committee. So, again, I go back to Trump saying to Pam Bondi, who said this was sitting on her desk, and you can certainly subpoena Pam Bondi too and say, come on down and say why or where these files are and why they were not released. But it's not really digging at the heart of the question. You need to get the boots on the ground. You need Alex Acosta, who later served as Trump's labor secretary, who was the prosecutor in charge of the case in Florida before it went to the state court, to come in and explain how did we get to where we got, who was involved, if you really want to know the answer to that question. And he is that person, and he and other people beneath him could give those answers.
Again, he was a notable absence from the list of subpoenas that came from the House Oversight Committee. They did not seek to talk to him, and they did seek to speak to a number of other people. Jeremy Saland, Counselor, great to see you this morning. Thank you very much.